reverse cognitive decline. She recognized the potential of such a protocol immediately and has devoted her career to the treatment and prevention of cognitive decline. Inspired by a dire need for more humane assisted living facilities, institutions that did not simply watch residents decline while managing their struggles with zombifying drugs, she founded Marama. Marama is the first assisted living facility to actually improve cognition of their residents. The ramifications of Marama are difficult to overstate. This establishment will be the model for all assisted living facilities in the coming decades, the first to witness residents' improvements to the point of regained independence. When Dr. Sandison saw the positive results of the practices she devised for her patients, she raised support for and conducted a trial proving to the medical community the possibility of improving cognition in patients with cognitive decline. Her results were starkly in contrast to recent drug trials, which at best slow the decline, and modestly at that. Her study was published in the well-respected, peer-reviewed Journal of Alzheimer's Disease. Next in her efforts to make a difference, she created an at-home solution for the many who either could not afford in-residence costs at an assisted living facility or who desired to care for their family members with cognitive decline at home. Marama at Home, a course that is improving at-home care for the many in need, has been enormously helpful to scale her approach for families with different needs. And now with this book, Dr. Sandison offers her experience, deep knowledge, and advice to address the practical aspects of achieving the reversal of cognitive decline. In its pages, you will find the rationale, the tools, and the recipes for best outcomes. As you might well imagine, these fundamental advances have not come without pushback from the old guard. As several have reasoned, if this were true, that the cognitive decline of Alzheimer's disease could be reversed, it would be on the front page of every newspaper in the world. Since it's not, it must not be true. But that assumes that the key opinion leaders are objective, which is rarely the case, especially when there are billions of dollars, tenure, many government grants, and prestigious awards at stake. Others have claimed, well, of course my doctor is doing everything possible, so she'll know or he'll know what is best. Sadly, in this day and age of rapid doctor visits, business-controlled healthcare, and managed costs, much of medical practice is outdated and ineffective. So not surprisingly, any paradigm-shifting claim, such as reversing Alzheimer's, will be met with its share of skepticism. But as Confucius said, those who claim that something cannot be done should not interfere with those who are doing it. Skepticism is one of the very few pastimes that requires no energy or expertise. If one has the sagacity to prove a hypothesis or conclusion correct, or alternatively, to refute it rationally, that is an important contribution. However, if one is unable to do either, but does not wish to appear thick, then he may proudly claim to be a skeptic. Thankfully, the work of Dr. Sandison is making Alzheimer's optional. As she has shown, the reversal of cognitive decline is no longer a fantasy or future goal. It is an ongoing process today. I challenge anyone who does not believe her claims to read this book. If you have concerns for yourself or a loved one about cognitive decline, I urge you to visit Marama, to meet with patients who have improved, to learn the protocol, and to see for yourself that the era of untreatable, unpreventable Alzheimer's disease is truly and thankfully over. Dale E. Bredesen, M.D., Singleton Endowed Chair in Neurology, Pacific Neuroscience Institute, Novato, California, October 14, 2023.
Introduction. Hope for Alzheimer's. Let me guess. You opened up this book because you are scared of or already developing dementia yourself, currently caring for a loved one with dementia, or a healthcare provider who wants to help your patients protect their cognition. Statistically speaking,